Hey everybody, welcome back to the basement. This is part 3 of the basement's best Starghost run to date. What are we in, section 6?
I believe so.
Star System 6?
Wow. She said I should have been an accountant at the beginning of that. Did you hear that? Why do you think she said that?
She says some funny stuff.
Oh, it's because you didn't buy anything. Maybe.
No, okay, so last time in the basement, I bought a Restore for 50.
Okay.
And strategy-wise, it's almost like a lease on a car. Right?
Okay.
Like, you would tell most people never lease a car.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, it's actually the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
But as a general rule, it's almost never the smart thing to do. So buying the Restore costs 50. Continuing, so bringing your health from 0 to 100, also just costs 50. But here I had the missiles, and I thought that it might be worth
Oh, because you're going to lose
restoring
your upgrades.
Well, I wasn't sure.
If you die.
I think you keep your spread and your firing speed, at least. But if you get through half the level and then die, then you used up that time and you still have to start at the beginning of the level.
I see.
So, I used it.
I think it was a smart move.
In the future,
Look how
when
giant that traction is. Wow.
Look at the exploding planet in the background.
That planet's not having a good day.
No, it's like the Death Star not having a good day.
It's like, I should not have eaten that Chinese food earlier today. Oh, there's something in that egg foo young.
What happens?
Oh, I got it. I got it in this bathroom. Oh, I'm exploding.
What happens when a planet has Taco Bell for breakfast and lunch? That.
If you've ever felt like that planet after eating Taco Bell, like, comment, and subscribe.
If Taco Bell sponsored us, I would eat there more.
I love Taco Bell. I ate there yesterday and the day before.
Did you? I ate there for the first time in months, like
Wow.
earlier this week, or maybe last week. I got one of those new,
Quesadillas.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really good.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, they did a good job.
Although
with
I
that.
could tell it was just them taking the most unhealthy thing from all their different menu items and putting it into one menu item.
No, it's a brand new.
Oh, I got the bucket
It's a
bonus.
brand new taco shell. They don't have it on anything else.
Well, it's a lot like a chalupa, though, don't you think?
It's similar, but it's not the same shell.
Oh.
It's
like one of those flat bottom shells that you can set on a plate and it will stand. Have you seen those? You can buy them in the store.
Yes, yeah, but it's soft. So I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
exactly what they're making it out of, but it's its own
horse
flour.
butt?
Probably horse butt.
But
they
hey.
probably take like a carrot peeler, like a vegetable peeler, and just kind of
Scrape it on a
scrape a horse's
butt.
butt, and then they have like a nice little taco shell for it.
Bummer.
Bummer. That's what the horse said. Bummer. Oh, but anyway.
But anyway.
What I was gonna say was, no, it's got to be its own separate thing because there's cheese inside of it. So it's
Yeah.
like it's got 2 layers with it's like cheese filled.
I wonder how they do that.
But I don't know, man. They probably just
It's a Taco Bell secret, handed down from generations of... Not really.
people recently,
Ooh, I needed that health. Ooh, I needed that health.
and you got it.
Boy, that worked out great.
Yeah. Sometimes just like
I must
the
have been
odds are
praying for
ever
it.
in your favor. Yeah.
Ever. May the odds be ever in your... How's that go?
Be ever in your favor.
Did you watch the movies?
I watched the first 2 movies, and the newest 2 I have not seen.
What is the name of the series? What are we talking about?
Hunger Games.
For those, yeah, The Hunger Games, for those who
Yeah.
don't know. I read the first 2 books, and the first book was, like, really riveting / poorly written. And the second book was just poorly written.
I liked the second one.
So then I gave
the third
up on
one
it.
I really didn't like. But it was mainly because, I don't know, it's a little bit of spoilers here, I guess, but like in the first 2, they're in these games and they're like created environments that are dangerous and hazardous and stuff. And in the third one, they're in a dangerous environment, but it's not created. They're just like in a city.
Yeah.
And they're not playing the Hunger Game. Like the
Wait,
thing I
is that
loved
the-
about it was the game itself, where they're trying to like, But what I would like them to do is go back, because like this takes place after like the Hunger Games have been around for decades. So what they totally could do is go back and write prequels. Like,
Oh, yeah.
this is so and so from
well,
the very
because there had
first
been a
Hunger
bunch of
Games.
history of it alluded to.
Yeah, exactly. There's a ton of history, and it was really, I really liked the part of the book where they were in the game people are dying. It's scary. It's
Yeah.
like, what's gonna happen next?
Yeah. That would be more
Dangerous.
interesting, but that might be hard to write without it just feeling a lot like the OW. A lot like the first book. Again.
But that's okay though. You know,
Well,
like
yeah.
Animorphs was always the same. You know, and that was great about Animorphs. Did you ever read Animorphs?
No.
No, you were too old for Animorphs. Goosebumps though, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're big into Goosebumps. How about the Goosebumps movie? Have you seen it?
No.
I bet you'd like it. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen it either. But it's making all these references to old Goosebumps books that I don't think kids even know. It's like a kids movie, but the adults our age
generation
are the
late,
ones that
yeah.
actually know the stuff, you know? That'd be interesting. Jack Black is R.L. Stein. That's pretty cool.
Wait, really?
I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure it's Jack Black plays R.L. Stein.
I like him.
Yeah.
He's
R.L.
funny.
Stein or Jack Black?
Jack Black. Isn't
Yeah.
R.L. Stein a chick?
I don't know.
Or maybe I'm thinking of Harry Potter now.
Yeah, it's J.K. Rowling.
Was
And then there's K.A. Applegate. What's the deal with two like, I'm an author, so therefore, you know, two of my first two names are now just one letter, and then my last name is a word.
yes, C.S. Lewis, T.S. Eliot. Who started that?
K.A. Applegate.
Who?
She wrote Animorphs.
My
And they're all
10-year-old.
and those are all pen names except for C.S. Lewis. That was a real one, right?
I think T.S.
J.R.R. Tolkien.
I think
What
T.S.
the heck?
Eliot too.
What is the deal with this?
Yeah, I don't know. Don't know.
Wow.
M. Twain,
Yeah. C. Dickens.
A. Lincoln. He wasn't an author, wasn't he?
W.T. Dickens.
He wasn't as well known as Charles.
He was Charles's older brother. What the Dickens?
Wembley. Oh,
You were
I'm glad you
thinking,
interpreted that. I was just trying to think of names that started with W and T. I just thought you were making up whatever.
William Talfodoyle.
Telfadoyle. Daffodil.
Daffodil.
Hey, the spread and or firing speed helps so much with those purple bars.
Yeah, well, I mean, especially firing speed, right? Because you actually like can get a chance to shoot it before you
Yeah.
die.
The spread too, though, because your aim
Whoa,
doesn't
the
have to be very
planet
good.
spun.
Oh yeah,
Now
it
it's
did.
like bursting out of its
Oh yeah, I was
butt
gonna say.
of the planet.
M. Sundholm says some really interesting stuff later on in the game. She says, like, if you finish a level with really low health, she'll either say, "I believe in you, Captain," or "I didn't sign up for this." And at the beginning of some of the levels, it's like, "We're getting close now," or "Time to save the human race," or something. I don't know. It's.
Yeah.
I wish there was a sound test at the end of this game when you beat it.
Well, I think
just
that's
like
kind of
Bubble
part
Bobble.
of the. That's sort of part of the fun of playing it again is hearing all the different stuff.
Yeah, there's got to
She
be.
says.
I'm hoping there's stuff I haven't heard yet, because that would be interesting to discover.
Stumble
you know?
on that
Yeah.
stuff.
Remember when Stumble Upon was a popular social media?
Yes.
Because like social.
Somebody said I stumbled upon your channel, and I was thinking, really? You clicked the stumble button?
Yeah.
And you landed here?
Probably not.
And then I was like, wait a minute. They probably meant they just actually stumbled upon our channel.
Not quite literally, but not in the fancy social media way either.
I was just walking, and I was like, oh, ow! I tripped over, and like in front of my face was a basement, and I thought to myself, I wonder
if
there's
that's a
YouTube
channel. Turns out
I
there's a
literally
dozen
stumbled.
of them.
It's true. There are quite a few of basement channels.
That's what happens when there's a billion YouTube channels and only a million things that exist.
Yeah, and like, let's be straight up here too. Like, there's a video game called Basement. Have you seen this?
No.
Okay.
Is it spooky?
No, it's inspired. It seems a lot like it's inspired from the show Breaking Bad. If that lends any ideas to your guys' head, there's drugs involved and stuff like that. So it's not really a game we'd play on our channel because we try to keep it, kid friendly as well as adult friendly. But so probably wouldn't play
adults.
that. But when I saw there was a game called The Basement, I was like, oh, we need to play that. And I was like, ah, dang.
Nope.
Probably shouldn't. For that sake.
Maybe we
But
should make a game called The Basement.
Speaking of which, though, like,
Oh, and the end boss could
Man.
be the Gibbledy Goo. Or what's his name?
what?
The Wimbledy Wham?
Sure.
Your childhood fear.
Oh, yeah, the Slithery D.
That's his name.
Oh my gosh, there should be a game called The Basement where you're a kid and you're scared and everything's imagined.
Yeah, and it's all like inflated, like
Yep.
It's scary for the player, but only
it's
because
scary,
of the
and then it's a
imagination
sheet.
of the child.
It's like a sheet hanging on a door. Okay, what was your scariest? Oh, dude. Oh my gosh, I've got a great story that my mom used to tell. It's a scary story.
Campfire. Okay.
Yeah.
Ghost stories at the campfire here in the basement.
Okay.
This time on Stargo//YouTube.
So, this is how the story goes.
Okay.
And my grandma, my great grandma used to tell it to my grandma. My grandma used to tell it to my mom. My mom would tell it to me. And all of us kids. Okay.
Are you gonna tell it to your kids?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
No.
I'm gonna have to relearn it because I'm not.
It was mildly abusive.
No. Okay. So once upon a time, well, this is the thing when you're telling it to your kid, you have to use your kid's name. You know, because so once upon a time, Peter was eating dinner, and his mom said, "Hey, we're all out of butter. I need you to go down to the freezer down in the basement and get some more butter."
Spooky.
So Peter walked down into the basement, and it was dark and kind of creepy in the basement. And he opens up the freezer, and he reaches in to get the butter, and there's a little green man sitting on the butter. Okay.
He must be little if he's sitting on the butter.
Yeah, there's a little green man sitting on the butter.
And
Peter kind of pulls back and draws back. Is a little frightened, and what's going on? Little green man says, "Don't tell anybody that you saw me in here, or I'm gonna come in the night and I'm gonna get you."
Oh, I don't like this story.
So little green man walks away and goes further into the freezer or whatever, and Peter grabs the butter and goes upstairs, and he's pale as a ghost, obviously, and he gets upstairs.
Pale as a stick of butter.
Pale as a stick of sweet cream.
I'm using humor to mask my scaredness. I'm hiding behind.
Are you
my
actually
sweatshirt
feeling
right
a little bit of dread right now?
A little.
So, anyway,
cold.
So he gets upstairs, and his mom's like, "Hey, Peter, you got the butter? Everything okay though? You look kind of pale." "No, everything's fine. No, everything's just fine."
Yeah, nothing. I didn't see anything.
So they sit down to eat, and they're having their food and stuff, and Peter just can't shake it, and he's still kind of worried and scared and all that kind of stuff, and just really,
I would say something.
Yeah.
Dad, go squish the little green man.
Yeah. So eventually he cracks and just says, "There was a little green man on the butter," and it was scary. It was creepy. He felt so much better. Ate the dinner, went back to bed.
Wait, what
And
did
as soon as he
his
lays down-
parents say? Did they say show us?
No.
We don't
Oh,
believe you?
sorry. They kind of said, "Yeah, whatever," and blah blah. "We don't really believe you," and stuff. But Peter at least felt better because he was able to tell somebody about it, and they just assured him there's no such thing as a green man. Or whatever,
Oh, okay,
blah,
so
blah.
now he's kind of oops.
Yeah, so he's feeling a little better. He goes back to bed, and then he remembers,
Oh, I did that on purpose.
probably shouldn't be feeling better because of what he told me. He said,
Yeah.
"If you tell
now
anybody,
that you're laying alone in the dark.
I'm gonna come and get you." So, and this is the part where you make it personal for the kid. Okay, you have to bring in your own house into how it works.
Okay.
So let's say your house, your bedroom is all the way on the upstairs, on the very top floor, and all the places, all of the landmarks along the way to get to your bedroom.
He turned left at the red lamp.
Well, no. This is how it goes. Peter starts to fall asleep, but he hears a small voice. "Peter, I'm at the bottom of the stairs." And he's like, I didn't really hear that. I'm just imagining this. "Peter, I'm touching the doorknob at the top of the basement stairs." And it just no, this isn't real. This isn't happening. "Peter, I'm at the half wall of the bottom of the other stairs." Yeah, it's just okay, this is getting bad. "Peter, I'm by the drying machine." It's so all the little things that are coming. "Peter, I'm passing the bathroom." It's just it's getting closer. And then I think at the end, I don't even remember what happened. I was so terrified from the story. I don't remember. No, it's
there is no ending.
I think it's like
I
think
can
it's like
see your foot.
Oh yeah,
sticking out
No,
from under
that's
the
exactly.
covers.
Oh yeah, that totally happens. Like, here, I can see your foot, and then I think the end is like, tag, you're it.
Okay, Ted just like slapped me in the leg, and
It's
I
like,
thought it was the little green
I'm
man.
pretty sure that's the
eating my
end.
soul.
It's the stupid ending of like, tag, you're it. You
Right.
know, like from those.
Jump scare.
Oh yeah,
That
totally
touches
jump
you.
scare.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, but you guys, you got to do that story to your kids.
Yes. Let us know how it
it's
goes in the
awful.
comments below
Yeah. Oh,
of any
man.
video. It doesn't matter what video. Just randomly say, "Hey,
So
I told a scary story to my kids, and here's how."
Mine was the Slithery D. That was what I was afraid of.
Yes.
My older brother, it was the little green man. He was horrified, terrified. He wouldn't want to go and look at the freezer. I'm pretty sure this is what I think my mom said. I don't know if it's true. Ken, you can attest. You can defend yourself and your manliness.
Unless simply
your
by
childhood
telling
manliness.
the story here today on the channel.
Yeah. Oh, also,
Like-
if I told it wrong, Ken, you should correct me because I don't really remember all
just,
that well. But I
like-
know that last part was really creepy and it would work.
The authorities are gonna find Ken's empty bed and a small green stain on the pillowcase.
No.
He'll be missing forever.
Oh my gosh, that would be horrible.
Well,
You
the little green man got him.
You should have told nobody. Hey, next time on The Basement, we're going to continue this this run. We're going to actually probably talk about the gameplay a little bit more next time here in The Basement.